with this stamp on it. But to me, Joe Paterno knew, he had to have known, I think he absolutely knew everything that was going on with Sandusky, and he didn't have the courage or the integrity to step up. He cared too much about protecting the football program down there. In 1998, he went to Sandusky and told him, after the initial criminal investigations, there's no way, pal, you are never going to be the head coach of Penn State, and in fact, you're done.
Right.
Okay? They told him that in 98. Why do you think they told him that? Why did Paterno do that? And then why did Paterno walk out of the dinner that they threw for Sandusky on his retirement? Because he was sickened by it, Paterno. And yet he did nothing. And this was his right-hand man. If you remember back then, and any listeners will remember, you know, in the 70s and 80s, Penn State was linebacker U. I mean, Penn State, that 4-4 defense at Penn State. Listen, if you played linebacker at Penn State, you signed a big pro contract. It was guaranteed. That's where you were going. Well, Sandusky ran the defense of linebacker U, and Sandusky was right there with Paterno every step of the way. For Joe Paterno to turn his head despite all his rah-rah ethics and grades and everybody, you know, to me that's all bullshit now, because there he was. He had the ability to make a difference and stop it, and he didn't. So everything that transpired after 98, you know, Joe Paterno has to answer for that.
And after 98 was 2001, when allegedly Mike McQueary saw him in the shower, and Joe Paterno, you know, he told Shirley and Schultz, you know, what the story was, and then he just let it keep going around. Like, in other words, just don't bring the kids here. In essence, is what Joe Pa said.
Well, first of all, Mike McQueary, who they claim to be a hero, he's not a hero. He walked into a locker room and saw this animal raping a kid in the shower, and what did he do? He didn't go for a baseball bat and go in there and break Sandusky's head open. He ran home to his daddy.
He would have been a hero.
He said, Daddy, what do I do, Daddy? And his father said, oh, you better tell Coach. So the next day, he decided to tell Paterno. But meanwhile, he left this kid in the shower with this animal, and McQueary is not a little punk. He's a big guy. He's a big guy, McQueary. And, you know, the cover-up after that, and again, Paterno, they let him have an office there, emeritus, this Sandusky. He had keys. He had free reign. He had free tickets to every game on the road home. He was seen with kids on the campus, in the facilities, on the road with them in hotels. And none of these coaches at Penn State did anything. You know, I mean, to me, I've got a big problem.